Now to discuss this further, we are being joined by Ray Locker. He's a senior journalist and an author. Mr. Locker, thank you so much for joining us here on WION. I want to straight away ask you, do you think Nikki Haley was being naive to think that she could not just win, not forget about winning the Super Tuesday event, but just sustaining the Super Tuesday event?
No, I don't think she was. I think she knew what kind of obstacles she faced going into this. I mean, it was clear a long time ago that she was never going to win the nomination. And I think she and her fellow Republican candidates who challenged Trump made a fatal mistake when he was indicted all 4 times last year by not challenging him. Instead, they attacked the prosecutors. And so that delegitimized much of what they had to say in the campaign.
So since you say that she knew her odds, why do you think she would continue with Super Tuesday?
Because I think she had a message to get out that Trump is a flawed general election candidate, and she wanted to increase her visibility for the future. I don't know what her future holds. I don't think she's ever going to be the Republican nominee for president, but who knows?
Right. With the votes that have come in, Democratic President Joe Biden has, of course, made, if not a clean sweep because he lost in one of the regions, but he did manage to hold his fort. But do you think there's an underlying message being sent by the Democratic voter base?
Yeah, I think there are a number of Democrats who are upset with the choices that they're going to have in November. I mean, obviously, Joe Biden is 81 years old. Everybody knows that. It's no mystery. He's running against Donald Trump, who's 77 years old. Again, that's pretty old for a president. I think there are a number of progressive Democrats unhappy with the situation with Israel and Hamas, and they wish that would be different. And so, I mean, but we saw in 2012, a lot of people voted uncommitted in some of these states when he had an incumbent president, Barack Obama, running. So it's not that rare.
Right. Mr. Locker, before I let you go, I know I'm creating a situation for you here, but just to understand from a global point of view, in case Donald Trump is indicted and he's barred from running for office, but now that he has no challenger, what does the Constitution say? What happens next for the Republican camp?
Well, if he were somehow to be denied the chance to run for president before the Republican convention this summer, the party would pick a candidate during the convention. And so that all sorts of things could happen. We haven't had a brokered convention for a long time. So you would see Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, other Republican aspirants for the presidency make some campaign during the convention, and then the delegates would sort it out.
All right, Mr. Locker, thank you so much for joining us from Utah and getting us all those insights.